they should come to my office and this meeting. At 30th aduna 이 synopsis presentation 들어갑니다. So we get so many feedback from different experts. the 마지막에 이 synopsis 거기 standardized technology 때문에 synopsis student과 각종 rectify and modify however expert comments on your synopsis 아니요 이런 거 아주 빨리 사업이 배우다 comments into the city board and the city board actually the implementation of the useful collection of the your research aduna masi hayeng ngi dissertation도 mahum harap temagda sina amane toba amane collection toba your the languages that you use for the such kind of see amane higher the and divinities command to be and several collection command to be all these things should be discussed here. We should be very alert while giving many suggestions from the different experts. Zakhasu lagani munsiko. See, as I joke, na sulaiba ni suyamdaba aduna high blessings na maramoga. Say we going to sumugi many to buy that. Then we aware everything when you face in this institution. So there is there with it. We are with us. I don't know. Ziki high bird role. Kafatu masagi high way represent only. Don't worry about it. This meet me the members of the committee at 2:30 at my office. I'll be there.
As I myself, Dr. T. Surendra, faculty of the College of Teacher Education, we organize open seminar where M.Ed second year trainees will present their synopsis of their dissertations as a part of their course on 27th to 28th May 2022 at 10 a.m. onwards. On these 2 days, all the M.Ed trainees have presented their synopsis of the research works, and minor modification has been met, and the overlapping of a topic was also checked, and much more improvement has been met. The synopsis that they have been presented in the 2-day open seminar presentation of their synopsis. As far as UGC concerned, that is 2016 RR, UGC regulation of the MPhil, PhD and research works says that the research works, in order to retain the copies or the copyrights of the synopsis, dissertation of their research works, minimum it should be presented 2 times. One is synopsis presentation, and second is pre-submissions. If possible, progress report should be checked. On other hand, the publications of their dissertations should be published in the ISBN book as well as journals. So these times, the principal of this college, Dr. R.K. Lokendro, has declared that the college will publish one book having ISBNs. The articles in the books will be from the M.Ed trainees, extracted from their dissertations. The name of the scholars, the name of the M.Ed trainees, the name of the supervisors should be theirs. At least one or two articles should be prepared, and the book where there may be at least more than 40 articles should be theirs. So, and the principal of the college has requested all the faculties of the M.Ed course and the M.Ed second year trainee that they must prepare at least one articles, and that articles, all those articles contributed by the different M.Ed second year trainees with the support of their respective supervisors will be published in the books having ISBN from this year, and that book will be really wonderful. And this is the first time happened in the history of Deng College of Teacher Education, and that books will be very useful for the research purposes. And thus all those books will be bought by each trainees, and those books will be sold out in the different libraries of different colleges in Manipur. As DMCT is doing a wonderful job for the development of the states through the research works done by the M.Ed second year. The expenditures for the publication of these research books having ISBNs will be borne by the Deng College of Teacher Education. This is a promise given by the principal of this college, and we all the faculty members and then the M.Ed second year trainees were very happy for making such a wonderful opportunity to all the M.Ed second year and the supervisor. And because of this publication of book having ISBNs may help to retain the copyright of their research works, and these retentions, because of these retention of these research articles, somebody may not will not try to copy their dissertations, and these dissertations are retained permanently in the name of the M.Ed second year, in the name of the supervisors, and thereby they can continue this MPhil and PhD on a topic that have been finished in the M.Ed course. So this is one of the great contributions from the office of the principal. Thank you, our principal, for this wonderful opportunity given to M.Ed and M.Ed.
Biological maturation children proper stimulation nurturance support stimulation whole round development children say whole round development parents school but see the possible efficient teacher school children development development children individual different lack of time teaching learning materials teachers children development parents involvement students problem low self-esteem personality problem education education system problem factor study parental involvement is one of the major factor parents involvement next history parental. Did you have to see Okay. So involvement na ako child development na influence sa webo ko. Adugi matanda amo academic achievement na influence sa webo. Adu so achievement na influence sa base anang sa akin na tiba. Parental involvement like matanda academic achievement na base in all age group ka influence sa webo ko. Adugi matanda amo kay hani parental involvement se research niya hamna to matanda ko. 3 aspects of parental involvement na webo ko. Aspects in all the countries na consistent way bahaya ko. For example, yang quality cognitive stimulation people gumba. Natraga na mula caregiver sensitivity and responsiveness to the child. Natraga na caregiving affect. Sige 3 aspects sige every children ko so the effect na yun ko. Aduna countries to developed countries to developing countries to ani mo kasi at sila iba na parental involvement se ay study ko hindi sila mother's involvement wala hindi ko mother's involvement wala hindi pero child se no wala hindi ko from 6 to 13 years children wala hindi ko ano development se ay na 4 aspects ng kali development se social development
Pandemic and its effectiveness for the obtaining knowledge by the students is a thing worth researching. That in this that Manipuri students face a lot of problems in the online mathematics class. Problem is a study on problem faced by the students in online mathematics class of higher secondary school in Thawal district. The definitions of the that is 30 students from Fincher Higher Secondary School, 30 students from Somore Dosana Higher Secondary School and
my topic is a study on parental involvement towards their children's education in National Plains Village in Thawal District, Manipur. And tools to be used, a self-developed questionnaire in consultation with the experts will be used. Statistical technique used. The data will be analyzed with the help of appropriate statistical techniques. Delimitation of the study. The present study is confined to National Game Village and it is confined to
ID population ka naam
I want to study on this topic because since the status of language is very different and since Manipur is a multilingual state, attitudes, overall attitude, and due to the problem of not having textbook for some linguistic minority,
so I give topic now. A study on violation of rights of transgender of Manipur has a yung study topic say handa is kay ginawa matamda transgender sing te ni sing nang zik matam sa ka aware oi re khangye haina tar ka solution na do government na ek kumba pass taw re har ka ko do hadi now assessment pass taw re transgender protection act 2019 lai re kana hai tar ka to like transgenders are still at constant battle because they are facing oppression, discrimination at home, at the school, the society at large. They are faced with for. Topics needs to focus on their right, including the history of transgender of Manipur and their progressive journey in the school curriculum can create big awareness about the hardships faced by them. Taking into consideration the problem and the challenges faced by the community, the present investigation is conducted to bring more awareness about the community. The study is done in Manipur as not much study on transgender. Citizens in the fundamental rights there, male and female the fundamental rights there. Loimak pangan gada bane ha transgender sing so ha ja koi constitution na ha da na ko ha di citizens in the rights irrespective of caste gender ha ba ma yaw da na ko aduna sigi caste gender da yenga rights sing do amaga kan oi ro da bane ha ba pa oi ro da bane chama ka pangan gada bane.
This study will have to find out the impact of learning during COVID-19 pandemic. And also the study will be done for students who are studying in higher secondary school. The contribution of regarding the learning during the pandemic will begin. And also this study is also done despite many benefits. These students they have different opinions and attitudes about this modern process of learning.
Of government and private high school, I selected this topic because high school is a primordial link between the primary and higher education, and it plays a very important role in
statement of the problem. Why I choose this topic, I just want to brief it out. There are many negative impacts, as we all know, positive impact as well, but they focusing more on the positive sides. And negative sides, as we all know, students abandon their mobiles and most of all, therefore less time spent with families. So many negative points, but they heading towards the positive impact on the
and that means only 24% of Indians understand the fundamentals of saving, investment, debt and budgeting. And when it comes to Manipur, according to literacy rate, 69 financially literacy levels 36 according to the National Center for Financial Education report 2015. And the answer to the higher financial literacy lies in the school curriculum. And in the elementary classes of Indian education, we know how to calculation of the cost price and selling price and also the calculation of the simple interest by using the formula P into R into T by 100. So this sums up our financial literacy at school level. We know the theories but not the application, and we know how to calculate but not how to make decisions. So definition of the keywords financial literacy financial terms
Google for translation, the pronunciation, all these things, keeping in mind what the negative as well as the positive impact of integrating this smartphone in the learning English. Research, topics. So my statement of the problem is smartphone integration and its impact on English language learners against it. From the mobile phone for smartphone technologies, integration study language learning say
Microsoft PowerPoint version 2020 next 2013 then techno insecurity. Techno insecurity is the profession technology is inferior feeling or insecurity techno uncertainty like features MS PowerPoint or 20. And the statistical techniques to be used will be a simple percentage will be used for this analysis. And for the delimitation, the research is limited only to the population of Chorochandpur. The research is delimited only to 100 samples. The result is limited to 500 males and 50 males and 50 females. The studies is confined to finding out only the level of stress, anxiety, and depression. Parents thinking attitudes co-curricular activities positive attitude negative attitude My objective of the study is to find out whether the parents have a favorable attitude towards their children's co-curricular activities, to compare male and female parents' attitudes towards their children's co-curricular activities, to compare rural and urban parents' attitudes towards their children's co-curricular activities, and to examine the attitudes of parents of students studying in private and government schools towards co-curricular activities. Socio-affective knowledge, subject matter knowledge, and also interpersonal skill. and he or she should have the complete. And let me say something about socio-affective skills. An English teacher should have this special skill like socio-affective skill, and she or he must motivate students. He should or she should spare time for students, and he should be enthusiastic for teaching, and should have positive attitude towards the children or the students. He also must be responding to the needs of the students, and also he should have pedagogical knowledge like knowing the procedures, methods, strategies, and everything like the things that which he or she should require while guiding the students, and also to organize, explain.
Parents also should be aware. Parents, when you come home, you do exam and they organize. So parents should focus on parents attitude to high disaster. Focus on the high power disaster. Wakalo sebagai government nanti private school itu kita scenarios yang kita ugena atau mana kan dibantu itu penting yang study on parents attitude toward government and private school of Nepal West District Manipur. Hari ba topik ini na dijelaskan tu sebenarnya sih juga segi justification of study. Hari ba topik segi justification of study sih parents में आप सोचिए the government employee और रसुमाई children जो है वो अच्छे से वगैरह का high feel of अभी private school की में आप सोचिए तो कोई भावनी culture से शुरू होने लगा है high the government school जो mistrust अभी बड़ा क्या कोई जाओ ये है अभी तो बड़ा कोई का कोई there's highly need for competitive study of government and private school jail. Yang अभी दरगाह में अभी तो मुद्दा है लोगों से कोई लोग का नहीं. Instead of when other people on the news actually study on parents' attitude.
Yare.
Okay. Objective था high
and the remedial measures for further improvement of teaching performance of the colleges in Manipur. And to compare the levels of teaching performance between male and female teacher educators in Manipur for the colleges, and private and government teacher educators in Manipur, and lastly, to compare the levels of teaching performance among the teacher educators of government-based colleges in Manipur and the private colleges in Manipur. So, my assumptions are as follows. Firstly, there is no significant overall of teaching performance of teachers, educators of the colleges in Manipur, and secondly, there is no significant difference between the levels of teaching performance of male and female teacher educators in Manipur, and thirdly, there is no significant difference between the levels of teaching performance of private and government teacher educators in Manipur.
In Manipur, that is an statement of the problem. The problem of this present study is entitled as Impact of Study Habits on Academic Performance, a study of the higher secondary schools in Senapati district, Manipur. Definition of the keywords. Objective of the study is to identify the students' study habits and its impact on the academic performance, and to compare boys and girls' study habits and their.
These students are not distracted easily and are able to focus on their academic performance. Now, both boys and girls have an equal level of study habits, and their academic performances are more or less the same. The third is technology. With the advancement of the science and technologies such as smartphones and easy internet access is a hindrance to maintaining a healthy study habits, and therefore there must be monitored to minimize this problem. And these commander is Senapati district, and I will be using a descriptive survey method as it is designed to depict the participants as an accurate way, and three main sections such as the data collection, measurement, and analysis. Now the population is of class 11 and 12 of higher secondary school in Senapati,
and the private higher secondary school teachers in Bhutan district, Manipur.
since due to COVID-19 pandemic, what system is also since in this situation, numerous problems has arose in every teachers. Teachers face many challenges and they feel not good in the present education system. Teachers face no interaction with the students, online class problems, occupational stress, mental stress, dissatisfied with their work during the pandemic. To study the level of income disparity before and during the pandemic to the private higher secondary school teachers in Thoban district, to study the levels on the effect of COVID-19 on students and the service satisfaction, and last one is to suggest transformation recovery that reduce the risk of future crisis and bring sustainable development.
The objectives of the study are to compare the challenges faced by boys and girls of secondary level.
European language belonging to Germany, France. English is one of the richest languages of the world. As of 2020, there are 1.27 billion English speakers around the world. Secondary levels, it is referred to the level of schooling of students belonging to class 8 to 10. Thoban district, one of the Valley district of Manipur. Objective of the study. The following objectives are formulated from the study. Number one, to find out the difference in psychological problems faced by the English language teachers of government and private high schools in Thoban district. Objective number two, to
increase in immoral and antisocial behaviors. Nowadays, recently we have heard the as an example, recently we have heard the killing
as per NCG norms in Manipur. To compare the level of infrastructure between private and government-run colleges as per NCG norms in Manipur. To compare the level of infrastructure among government-led colleges as per NCG norms in Manipur. Number 4, to compare the level of infrastructure among the private-led colleges as per NCG norms in Manipur. Principal room number separate room, staff room, visitors, room maru toilet female differently about.
The topic consists of 200 parents residing at Thoban district, Manipur, and certified random sampling method will be used for the present study. Tools to be used. The method tools will be used as questionnaires. Statistical technique used appropriate statistical technique will be used for the present study.
To find out the attitude of students towards science learning with respect to their father's occupation. Then hypothesis of the study. Most of the secondary students have favorable attitude towards learning science. Number 2, there is no significant difference between boys and girls towards learning science.
Our research on the same particularly in the Imphal West district, the high time or the district or of the district or the children seeking the time that they are coming with the So my statement of the problem is a study on the attitude towards autism in Imphal West district. So my objective of this study is first to find the attitude towards autism by women in Imphal West district, to find the attitude towards autism by men in Imphal West district, to do a comparative attitude towards autism by male and female of Imphal West district, and to find out the general attitudes towards autism in Imphal West district.